Hola, welcome. Welcome to my Spanish Dictionary Art Journal. Today is in Naranja, is what I'm going to do, and it's orange in Spanish. And I am doing some orange painting on a jelly plate to make a little bit of my background pieces. And you will see already that I have stuff to the left of me. And I filmed yesterday to try to, because it was going to take a lot of time, and it would never ever, the video was longer than 40 minutes and it would never ever upload. My phone couldn't communicate with my Mac. So I don't know. I'm very non-technical, so I don't know what was wrong. So I some of it has already been done. Some I'm just going to tell you about. Some I'm having to do in pieces because this is a very long, lengthy journal spread. And this is why I don't do these kind of journal spreads. But it's in honor of my favorite journaler, and I am making orange right now. So what I did was have Sedona and tangerine something or other. And then I put a little bit of creamsicle in there. So I have 3 different shades of orange from 2 different designers. And those are O's for orange. And I did about 4 pulls off of this thing. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to start with all that now. Good morning. We're starting here in some weird time sequences because this is an involved page. And I started it yesterday, Wednesday. But then my phone won't upload the long video that it took me to do this. So I'm going back and doing a voiceover after things have already been done. This is in Naranja, which is orange, and Jose Naranja on Instagram, YouTube, the internets, the interwebs, the world, is my favorite journaler. He does a style that I wish I could do, even though it's not me, but I wish I could do it still. And I try to do him every once in a while in a project, almost every project actually, because I just love his style. I can't do it. I've gotten close to his style a couple times, but there's nothing like his style. Anyhow, he sections off everything. He makes these gorgeous, gorgeous journals. So I had already started sectioning off everything. I used washi tape. I actually picked a page that he did on his Instagram account on May 15th, 2016. Today is May 15th, 2020. This is Jose Naranja. This is not me. Full disclosure. Printed in black and white. So I am emulating that page. I put some washi tape down in places where he had done drawings. Like here. And then he has stamps here and here. So I put some more washi tape down in those places. Then he has a picture. No, he has a stamp here, but I chose to put a sticker. He has a stamp here, and I chose to put a sticker. And then he has kind of like a title here. He has a date here, so I put the date there. Anyhow, it has to be done with a jelly plate also. So I'm going to, in some of the places where he's done a lot of his script, which of course I cannot emulate at all. At all. And it's in Spanish. And he's talking about, I don't know what that is. Probably this game or something. And messages in bottles. So we're going to go with messages in bottles. And do something on top of this. Which hopefully this clip showed up after this clip. Because I really had some problems with. I ran my video too long on my phone. And it won't upload because it's a 35-minute video. And I don't know. The time limit is probably 34.56 seconds. I've tried shortening it. I've tried everything. I've tried splitting it apart. I can't. I'm not technical enough to do that from my phone to my Mac. So if you can, goody for you. I can't. So anyhow, these are Job stickers from Job's journal, and they're orange. And I tried to go with an orange theme and maps because Jose does make beautiful maps. Beautiful. So I am going with it. And we have orange jelly plate, and I picked up some of the gold from yesterday's, and we will finish this now. Cross your fingers this gets uploaded. I printed a couple images of orange things. Let's see. Orange County, City of Orange, California, actually, is what I printed. Orange soda and oranges, which is quite obvious. And I printed out like the Spanish dictionary and the American dictionary, but these are way too big. So I'm going to have to write them. My script is not as pretty, let's just say. All right, first, I think my washi tape is not sticking to this craft paper, so I'm going to stick it down. Now, this is not plagiarizing this man's stuff. This is idolization. Is that a word? I don't think so. This is how much I respect him and value his craft, his art. He's not crafty, he's artistic. There's a big controversy in our art group over that. The people that are really good painters insist there's a difference between art and craft. I'm trying to think of where else I could put. I might just put them around in the text boxes, and that'll take up some space in the text box. Anyhow, the people that are very artistic, which we have a couple really, really, really good painters. Now, one of them does not do this, but a couple of them do. Insist there's a humongous difference between art and craft, and they're highly insulted if they say their stuff is crafty. But she's pretty negative towards everybody. But I do value Jose Naranja's artistic. I have one of his prints. He sold, a couple years ago, he sold pages. He sells pages a lot, I think. But this was the first time I'd ever known him to sell pages, or that I ever came across. And you can buy his manuscripts, which are gorgeous, but they're over $300. Rightly so, rightly so. But I just can't see that. Maybe one day I'll do that for myself as a treat. I spent that much money on a purse one time and I hated it. I never used it. I'm trying to think where it is. I think it's up here. Yep. It came from Spain. In a really nice protected envelope so it didn't bend. But I got the dragonfly. I don't know what year he did these. It's been several years ago. They're beautiful, but he does all this gorgeous shading and drawing and stamps and just calligraphy. And look at, he wrote in the wings. Can you see that? A broken script of some kind. They're just beautiful. And it's all in Spanish, so I can't read it. I guess I could. Fascinante Capriccio de la que es real y no impagnado. That's enough of that smattering and slaughtering of the English language. But it came from Madrid. Madrid. Okay. Back to reality here. All right, now I have to use a little bit of this because that's the rules, right? That I made up for myself. I'm thinking I shouldn't have put these trees here. I don't want to take them off. All right. Then another thing I was going to do is like the date. This day in history. Rockefeller Foundation established. Oh, but it needs to be for tomorrow. The 15th. Madeleine Albright was born. Boy, that's a huge difference in people from office to office. Never mind. Be quiet. Is that all they have? I mean, that's great. I admire her greatly. All right, we'll just use that. Madeleine Albright was born in 1937. I think she's still alive, too. All right, this is a very fine marker, pretty much. All right, I'm gonna just cut off the camera while I'm writing because I'm gonna do a lot of writing, and that's just writing. But I gotta do some better gluing before I do some writing. So lots and lots of writing, and I do tell you what I write towards the end. But again, this is in honor of my favorite journaler, and I tried to make my spread look like one of his. In fact, I took a picture. The picture that I'm using is from May 15th, 2016, off of Instagram. Not that I stalk him or anything, but I just love his style. Just love his style. It's totally different than mine. It's beautiful. Each piece is a piece of art. Beautiful. All right, I think I'm going to just leave it there. There's my jelly plate. I talked about, I took a couple things off of Jose's sheet that I bought from him years ago, and it had something in there about a quote. It says, "Life is full of invisible memories flying on a pair of wings." LB. I don't know who LB is. But in Wikipedia, there's a moth that is called something in Latin, Naranja, a series of moths. So I tried to get that page out to see if I could tell that's why he put a moth on that page, but it's all in Spanish. I can't tell for sure. So I went with that quote on his page about a moth. And then he had something else in there about Beaux Arts, an opera. So I just put that in there. La Naranja and El Naranja, the male and the female versions of the word, the usage, and a color that occurs between red and yellow on visible spectrum, the fruit of the tree. And here, I just wrote in here what I wrote about Jose. Sorry, Jose Naranja. Oh, I forgot I made a mistake. I was going to cover it up. I did make a mistake. I changed my mind halfway through something. And I'm just going to cover it up. right there. Okay. So we've had a lot of excitement already this morning. We've had a 23-inch catfish caught on our dock by the boys next door. They put line out overnight, and he refilled it this morning early, which they're usually not up that early, but they are when there's fish moving around. The little ones. And I say little ones. They're twins, and I think they're about 7 or 8 now. But they are into fishing. And they're growing like weeds, so they're really not little anymore. I think they're the same size as our granddaughter, who's 9.5. Okay. So even though that's not straight, that's okay with me. It brings the orange across the page. And really and truly, I don't know. Anyhow, I just love this. I love this. His pages are just gorgeous. Totally different than mine. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this stuff has a hard time sticking. I'm going to have to use tape, which might be visible from the other side. I don't know. But the vellum reacts so differently than paper with paint. At least this vellum did. All right. So our haircut lady is coming to our house. My husband's haircut lady. I might use her from now on. I'm just lazy when it comes to my hair. I used to not be. I've been lazy. It started with my mom and dad, and now I'm just really lazy. I didn't have time, or I had to cancel all the time. All right, now. Oh, this is turning out so pretty. See? When you do, this is very obvious, but I'm going to say it anyhow. When you do a page like that, and sometimes it's like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. That's different. Oh, I love that greenhouse. But then when you open them and put them all together, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Oh, you know what? I don't have in anywhere. I need to make a block in, don't I? All right, hold on a second here. We might just underline Naranja. And then make a block in. Do you think I can? I don't know. Sort of. All right, I'm going to leave it like that. And thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll be on O. And we still have craft paper. Different than what I do, but I still love it. And admittedly, there could be more borders. Brain. And in fact, but now I've got this Sharpie on here that's going to be wet for a while, so I might put borders around something. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He's so organized. And does it still look like his page from May 15th, 2016? It's got the same outline, sort of. These should have been all in a line. I went off track there. No, these are the ones that this should have been all writing, but I didn't have that much writing. And I did stuff on the side like he did. And I put the date right there. And I put a little tiny message right there. And this page he did was about Erekivo, which I think is this cartoon character or something, and messages in a bottle. Amazing. Okay, thanks for watching. Come on. Come on. Boogie, come on.
Hey.
Come on.
Move along.
No, it's that I want to get him out. Get him out! What happened?
Did it break?
I got the hook out.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Okay, I'm gonna take him over to our cage.
No catfish were hurt during this video. They turned them loose. They take them over and he put them in a tank so his brother could see them, and then they turned them loose. So thanks for gracias for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.